Hi guys. Okay, so who's with me tonight? Let's find out. Let's do this. So, I have promised an explanation. And actually it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. It's one of those things in my life that actually I have wanted to write a book on. And I don't know if I was even able at that time to write a book about it, or to even include my story into that portion of my life, because it was really hard. And so I'm going to explain it to you. So I appreciate denial for bringing it up, actually. I'm actually really okay with that. So it's kind of a long story. It's kind of a crazy story. Sarah Lynn, I was totally gonna, Lynn, I was totally gonna invite you. How funny is that? I saw your comment on the post about how it's fucked up about CPS. So that was something that I saw today. After he came to my work and I told him to his face that I didn't want anything to do with him. He doesn't want to do rehab, doesn't want to do detox. I told him right to his face exactly how I felt, what he did, and that I was done. Then I jumped out of the truck and I went to my work, and I locked myself in the bathroom and cried my fucking eyes out. So after that he saw my last video, I guess, and yeah, he needs a reality check. You're right. But he saw my last video, and then he thought that he came to my work and that I posted a video after he came there, and that I did all that like in a thing. Let me tell you, if I even thought about, I'm gonna videotape this and I'm gonna blast it. It ran through my head, but I didn't do that because it did feel really good to hug him. You know what I mean? Just to like let it all out, and it's really fucked up. Anyways, so where are we at? So he posts that thing about how that it's not okay for your kids to be in CPS, basically. That I'm fucked up, that everybody's liking all my posts, and I'm this amazing woman that he fell in love with, and blah, 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 and my children haven't been in CPS. But although he didn't say my name, I'm not stupid, okay? So I posted it on my wall, and it's actually a really big relief to me because it's something that I've wanted to tell my story about for a long time now. It's been a couple years now. And it was probably one of the, not the worst, but it was the worst time in my whole fucking life. Hands down. So, with that being said, let's start this story. I'm sure that everybody's kind of read my blog. I have a Phallon Days blog. It's called Phallon's Day. And I posted what was kind of going on with Hallie, my oldest daughter, a while ago. And we all knew that I had hacked her Facebook account when she was like 12 or 13 years old. And I found out that she was posting pictures of like her in a bandana and like throwing gang signs and like doing all this crazy shit. And she had made a fake Facebook account, and there was these older guys that were messaging her on this fake Facebook account that I found out. And I messaged every single one of them, and I was like, all of you motherfuckers are going to jail. I was fucking crazy. And I shut her Facebook down, and at that time she was like 12 or 13, I think. And that's when shit just kind of started going downhill, you know? My grandmother had passed away, and that was more like a mother figure to her. And she really took it hard, you know? And I didn't really realize how hard she had taken it. So, you know, children find outlets of ways of getting upset and unleashing it. And they do it in different ways, you know, and maybe as a parent, you don't really notice. And at that time, I didn't notice, you know, I didn't notice how hurt she was. And she was taken to like Facebook, and she was pretending to be somebody she wasn't. And she was talking to a bunch of older guys, and I would catch her every single time. And I'm sure there's a lot of my friends that know that I blasted her on Facebook, just like I did Adam. And I let the whole world know that I knew, and not to fuck with my kid. Yeah, that's true. We are like completely human, and we do make mistakes, but I know at that time, like now, looking back on it, I know that I let her get a Facebook way too early. She was not ready for social media. She had not grieved the loss of her grandmother, which was more like a mother figure to her. So, about 15, she was 14 years old, that rolls around, and she's going to high school, and she's a freshman in high school. And at this time, I have Jacob and Ruby and Hallie. So I have 3 kids in the house by myself. So I have a 6-month-old or a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old and a freaking crazy 14-year-old. And I found out she was ditching school. You know, she would leave for school. Bye, Mom. See you later. You know, and she would ditch school. And then it progressed, of course. You know, it would progress to her coming home late and not coming home at all that night, or coming home later, and then, you know, hanging out with older kids. And then it just kind of, you know, it kind of went more and more and more and more. And I always thought I was doing the right thing. You know what I mean? My kids always had breakfast in the morning. We would get up, we would go to school, I would take them to school. They always had their lunches packed, they always had their clothes pressed, they always had, you know, everything that they could ever want. And I provided all that, you know what I mean? They always had dinner on the table. My oldest didn't even know I drank until she was like probably 15, 14. Had no clue. It was bizarre to her. She was like, what the hell, my mom drinks? Because, you know, I'd put them to bed and then I'd drink. And so that's kind of my thing, you know what I mean? Just kind of relax after the day and that's it. Well, okay, so fast forward, my daughter's doing a little bit bad. Her grades go from straight A's, and let me tell you, this girl's amazing. Okay, my oldest is she's amazing. Like, I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I'm pretty amazing. But then I look at her and I'm like, she's got me blown away. You know, she's got me beat by like 100,000 million. It's ridiculous. And she speaks 2 languages. She plays 8 instruments. Okay, and she's just super smart, man. She's beautiful. She's just got an amazing personality. And, she's great, you know? So anyways, so she brings this girl home, right? And, this is going to be a really lengthy video, just to let y'all know. So you might, you know, go get some popcorn, come back, whatever, you know, that sort of thing, rewind. So she brings this girl home one day. Okay, she's like 15 years old. And the minute this bitch walks in the door, I don't like her. I don't know, the hair on the back of my neck stood up, and I looked at this girl and I said, who is this? And she said, I met her. She's in one of my classes. Her mom's not picking her up. Can she say that I hear it? And I said, fuck no. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But I had this sick feeling that this girl was like older or some shit, you know? Something that just wasn't right about her. She was wearing all this makeup. She was trying to like overtalk Hallie and like try to talk to me like she knew me or something. Her name was Tatiana. I will never forget that name. Yeah, I do remember. I do. Tammy, I remember. Okay? Got you, girl. So, anyway, she brings this girl home, and I say, she finally just argues me down. You know what I mean? Because I'm just sick of arguing with her all the time. She doesn't want to go to school. She doesn't want to get up. She doesn't want to clean her room. She doesn't, you know, she's being a fucking teenager. You know, she's just giving me hell, and I'm giving it back to her. I mean, obviously, like, shit, you've seen how I've been giving fucking Adam hell. So it's like her times 1,000. You know what I mean? Because you're in my face all day long. So, she's like, fine. I'll leave. And I said, no, you won't. Fuck if you will. And she said, fine, then let her stay the night. And I said, all right, fine. You call her mom in the morning, you have her ass picked up. Okay? And, I fucking woke up in the morning, and that was it. She was gone. And I got up, and I was kind of confused because I didn't know what had happened. You know what I mean? I didn't know if, like, if the girl had gone and then Hallie was gone, or that they went to school early, or you know what I mean? Because you just don't know. You don't know what the fuck happened. You just wake up and you realize, okay, her backpack's gone, her shit's gone, and then you start realizing, oh shit, her shoes are gone, her makeup's gone, her fucking, you know, you're looking around the house, you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You realize your money's gone, your wallet's gone, your fucking ID's gone, and that's what happened. So I reported her missing probably 2 days later. It was probably a good 48 hours, because the cops were like, you know, you have to have a solid 48 hours and you can't report her missing. And if she's contacting you, this is how fucked up Nevada is. If she's contacting you in any way, so if she calls and says, Mom, I'm going to be a little bit late, that's contact. You can't report your kid missing if they call you, okay? So 2 days later, I go to the police station. I'm reporting her missing. I'm freaking out. You know what I mean? I hear her friends are saying that she's with this girl and this, you know, this fucking Tatiana girl. And I go down to the PlayStation, they're like, sorry, we can't do anything about it. Did she call you? And I'm like, well, she sent me a message on Facebook. They're like, well, that's contact. She's okay. She's not dead. What the fuck? Call us back. Come back down here. Fill out a report when you really can't find her. All right, cool. So, days go by, weeks go by. Okay, at this point, this girl's been gone for fucking 3 months at this point. And she would contact me every so often, every couple days, because she's fucking smart. And she would contact me every so often with, like, a happy face or, like, a mom or this and that, you know what I mean? Or whatever. Did she have a frog? What kind of a question is that? That's a bizarre question. Why would you ask that? So anyways, 3 months rolls by, and I hadn't heard from her. And so the cops are finally like, all right, fine, we'll fucking report her missing now. I'm like, wow, thank God. You know what I mean? After I'd been out looking for her. You know what I mean? I would get home from work. I would fucking get on my bike because I didn't want her to see my car and run off. I would be checking all the fucking motels. I was at the bus station with fucking flyers. I was so known that the cops would see me and they would pull over and they would be like, hey, did you find her yet? And I'd be like, nope, not yet. I had no fucking idea where she was. I went to DCFS. I went to CPS in Reno. And I fucking asked them for help. You're like, what the fuck do I do at this point? Because I had a reporter missing, and I'm asking them, like, what do I do? And on all this crap, I don't even know what to do. Nobody wants to help me. Not a fucking soul wants to help me. They're just like, you know, basically she's just a fucking another lost soul. So here I am, like, losing my mind in my life, and fucking can't take care of my other 2 kids because I'm looking for my other fucking kid. And she's fucking missing. And then I find out that she's fucking posting pictures on Backpage, which I don't even know if anybody knows what that is, but it's kind of like the Tinder of Reno. It's kind of like it's like a hooker website. And here's my daughter, fucking laced up. I couldn't even fucking look at it, dude. I was fucking disgusted. Just disgusted. Not with her, with whoever the fuck she was with. You know what I mean? Because you know damn well that she's got some manipulative shit going on. And I know that. So, after an exhausting week after I saw that, I had fucking went to every fucking Motel 6 and every inn and every casino and every fucking, I mean, just full on balls to the wall looking for my kid to lose my job. Whatever. Because I fucking can't function at work. But at this point, I'm on a fucking mission. I don't even care. So, I'm sitting up one night after I just got back looking for her, and I get this fucking phone call. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and there's a guy on the phone, and he's like, hey, is this Miss Fleck? And I said, yeah. And he said, this is Sergeant blah, 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 and I want you to sit down for this. I said, all right. And at this point, I think that's the fucking worst thing you're going to hear is that some fucking worse shit, you know? So, he says to me, we have your daughter. She's at the hospital, and she's been stabbed. I said, okay, I'll be right there. So I get in the car, and I go down there, and she just got out of surgery, and these fucking people stabbed her. Like, fucking 15-year-old girl. They fucking stabbed her. And so they say that she has some stuff at this hotel, this motel she was staying at. And we would like you to go with us, and we're going to go collect it. And, so I go over there, and there's just there's blood all over the walls, fucking tables are all turned. It's the fucking most horrific scene that you could fucking face. Not only being a mother, just in general, you know? So, I can't even go in the room, and I can't even collect her stuff. And, you know, they want to ask me questions. There's fucking all these cops everywhere, and they want to ask me what happened and why I wasn't there, and da-da-da, and then I filed a police report, and, you know, because there's Reno and Sparks, you know what I mean? So there's 2 different towns. They're connected like one, kind of like LA and fucking wherever LA and all these little bullshit towns, whatever. And, they're asking me all these questions, and they have all this weird information, you know what I mean? So we go back to the hospital, and I collect what I can. And, of course, they want to interrogate me, and okay, fine, whatever. And we go back to the hospital, and she had given them a story of what didn't really happen, okay? She said it was 2 girls, they came in, blah, 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 that she was hanging out with them, and they were drinking, and whatever the fucking story was, it was bullshit, you know what I mean? And I look at her, and I said, you're fucking lying to me. Like, I'm your mom. I know what the fuck is going on. You're fucking lying. at this point, I'm like, you need to tell me what the fuck is going on right now. Like, you've been gone for fucking months. You get stabbed. You know what I mean? There's all these fucking cops going around. I need to know what the fuck is going on right now. You have to fucking tell me. And she's like, all right, I'll tell you, but you can't fucking tell anybody. At that moment, I'm like, okay. I'm gonna fucking tell somebody, though. My kid got stabbed. I'm gonna fucking tell somebody. So, she tells me what happened. She tells me that she was involved, this girl, that Tatiana girl, was a roper. She was a sex trafficking roper. And that's what her job is. And she's an older woman. She poses as a 17-year-old. She waits outside the school. She finds girls that are, looking for a cigarette or looking for a happiness, or they look sad, or they fucking pick them out. Okay? There's nothing you can do about it. You can't, even if you were to fucking pick them up every day from school and walk them to and from class, I don't care, they'd catch them in the fucking bathroom. You know what I mean? This is what these people do. They get paid to fucking rope your kids in and fucking rope them into this industry. And it's fucked up. It's fucking disgusting. I don't know how people could do that shit. But that's what it was. And so she tells me what the fuck happens, and they were gang affiliated, and I guess she had figured out what the guy's name was. The ringleader or whatever, the head honcho, and they were in a room one night, and there was a bunch of people, and she said, hey, I'm not even gonna say his name, but is Johnny there? Is Johnny coming by? And everybody's like, oh fuck, she knows the guy's name. So they excuse themselves, and about an hour later, they fucking had two fucking dudes come in and fucking smash both those girls and fucking stab them. Well, Hallie had fucking stabbed one of the dudes in the neck, okay? So she had a knife on her, and Hallie stabbed a dude in the neck. So here they are now looking for, it's a fucking full-on manhunt for a dude that has a stabbed in the neck, okay? Hallie gets away from him. She has a phone in her pocket, and she calls her friend, and he comes and picks her up, and he doesn't realize what the fuck is going on. But he fucking throws her in the car, in the back seat, and she fucking bleeds almost to death in the back seat, and they fucking kick her out at the hospital. That's what the fuck happened to my 15-year-old. So, this is when CPS decides that they're going to get involved. Of course they are. Why the fuck wouldn't they now? And, I get home, they fucking stitch her up, this and that, and they fucking send her home. It came a centimeter from her artery, by the way. She has a fucking huge ass scar right here, from like here to here. Fucking butcher knife. So I get in the car, and she's like, obviously she's scared, and she's all on drugs, and, because she just got a surgery and whatnot. And I'm like, I need to go to the house, and I need to get all of her shit. And I'm asking her all these questions, like, who are they? What are they doing? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, tell me the fucking story now. Like, tell me the real story. Don't tell me the half-assed story. So she tells me the full story. You know what I mean? This is what's going on. These people are after us. Da, 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 da. They're going to be... We get to my house. Like, no joke. There's a fucking car that's patrolling by. This Mustang. I'll never forget it. And they're revving their engine. And me and my homie, we're in the fucking car. And I'm like, I tell my homie, get out of the car so I can go in the fucking house. And I can get all of her shit. Like, whatever I can fucking collect. Because fuck this. We're not staying here. You know what I mean? And, so I go in the house. And the door's busted open. I'm like, motherfucker. So I fucking open the door. I don't know why, I'm just gung-ho about shit. Because at that point, my adrenaline's going, my kid's hurt, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm going in, I don't care. And the fucking whole house is tagged. The inside of the house, fucking tagged. No shit. Fucking all of our shit's broken, fucking windows are kicked out. It's fucking scary. It's fucking scary is what it is. It's not fucking normal. So, okay, alright, fine. So I fucking run through the house real quick, and I fucking grab whatever the fuck I can. You know what I mean? Just like, I grab a suitcase, I fucking throw everything in the suitcase, blah, 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 whatever. And I jump in the car, and she's fucking down on the floorboard, and this car's driving by, and we fucking bolt out, right? And, yeah, the legal system is fucking crazy, dude. This is what's going on with me. So I fucking get on the phone with the fucking sergeant, and I'm like, dude, my house is fucked up, okay? I need help. He's like, okay, I'm gonna call you back, right? So as he calls me back, I fucking answer the phone, and it's a dude. Where the fuck is Hallie? I said, who the fuck is this? It's them. They want fucking Hallie. They're gonna fucking trade me all of her shit, because they took all of her shit out of the room. They're gonna trade me whatever the fuck they have, all her personal information, and blah, 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 blah. And they'll give it back to me. But they want my kid. Nope. Yeah, fucking right, you go fuck yourselves, how about that? So, the sergeant calls me back, and I fucking tell him what's going on. They end up fucking, putting us wherever they fucking put us. Next morning, I come out, my fucking windshield's shattered, my car's tagged. fucking, it's like World War III, okay? It's the fucking worst scenario in the whole entire world. Like, no joke. I have both fucking kids with me. So my one kid, Jacob, who is older, who needed to go to school, it was right about that same time, you know what I mean? And I'm like, he's not even in school right now, so I send him with his dad in LA. Okay, fine. I have Ruby, and I have Jacob with me, and I am in protective custody with my stabbed daughter, and FBI now is involved, and the fucking CPS is involved. Everybody's involved. Now everybody wants to be involved, you know what I mean? So, let's see what happens. So, I come out, my car's tagged, fucking window's bashed in. I'm like, fuck, I'm driving around with a fucking bashed in window and fucking tagging on the side of my car. That's really nice. And I decided I'm gonna go to my grandpa's house and I'm just gonna fucking collect my shit. And like, I don't know what's going on, my head's fucking crazy and everything else. And I go to my grandparents' house and we're like, fuck it, we're going to LA. So Hallie tells me, Mom, there was a guy that saved my life and I want to say thank you to him. And I was so scared that she was gonna just fucking run. But I was scared that if I went to sleep, she was gonna run too. So I mean, there's like an iffy thing there, you know what I mean? She's been out running around with all these people for 6 months. She's pleading with me. She's begging me. She's telling me that she's going to leave. She's telling me she's going to stay. You know what I mean? I don't even know what the fuck to do. So I'm like, fine. You know what I mean? Tell him okay. Tell him fine. So there's about 5 minutes. He comes out and there's about 5 minutes that she's like, I promise he's not this and that, blah, blah, blah. It was fucked up. I shouldn't have done it, but I did just because I don't even know why. I can't even fucking tell you why. I have no fucking reason. I have no idea why I did, but I did. And I get 5 minutes go by, and so it's just like 5 minutes too fucking long. And so I go outside, and I go in the driveway, and there's my fucking daughter with some fucking old man, half naked, and I fucking lost it. And I lost it. And I had a fucking mag flashlight in my hand, and I fucking punch his fucking window, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you? And she's like, Mom, don't. And I'm like, the fuck? You know, my shit I just freaked the fuck out, right? And I'm fucking trying to hit his window as hard as I can. At that time, my boyfriend was with me. And he fucking comes running out, and the dude backs up in the driveway with my fucking daughter, my half-naked daughter in his car. And he fucking puts it in reverse. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, they're taking her. This is in the front of my face. This is in my face. This is in my eyes. And I'm fucking watching this. And I'm like, oh my God, my fucking daughter is in the fucking car. You know what I mean? And he fucking backs out, and I'm looking at my boyfriend, and I'm like, fucking run, like, get him, like, let me grab, I don't know what the fuck to do, and so he fucking takes off, right? And there are ski racks on top of this fucking car, and he is like 6'2", and he fucking runs like a fucking linebacker, and jumps on the top of this fucking car, like, and is hanging on for dear life, like, I'm not even kidding you. And all I see is the fucking dark outside, and all I see is taillights and the bottom of his white shoes. Fucking driving down the fucking driveway, and he's hanging on for dear life. I'm just like, holy fucking shit. So I run inside and tell my grandpa, I said, you know what, Grandpa, move your fucking truck, because my car was in front of, I was like, I gotta go. So what happens? I fucking drive down the street, and my boyfriend fell off, and there was a fucking pole there, so I pass him, right? I'm doing like 90 down the road, and I fucking pass him, and I'm like, oh fuck, so I go to put it in reverse, and I fucking try to open the door at the same time, and there's a pole there, and the pole grabs the fucking door, so here goes the door, like this, okay? Can't even get the fucking door shut, and I'm telling him to get in, and the fucking car is getting further and further away from me, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, my daughter's in the fucking car, so I'm like, get the fuck in the car, so he jumps in, and I'm like, put your seatbelt on, so he fucking puts his seatbelt on, right? And I'm like, I fucking just gun it, okay? Psycho woman, windshield is busted, tagging down the side of my car with the fucking door open, okay? And I am not even kidding you, okay? This is no joke. And I'm doing like 900 miles an hour to catch up with this fucking car that has my daughter. So he goes around the corner, and he fucking opens the door. I finally catch up to him. He goes around the corner, we're doing like 45 around the corner, and he fucking opens the door, and there goes my daughter. And I look in the rearview mirror because I was going so fast around the corner I couldn't stop, you know? And I look in the rearview mirror, and there's my daughter, and she stands up. And all I know in my head, as I was thinking in my head, is like, she's okay. She's fucking alive. And now I'm gonna kill this fucking guy. And that's what the fuck happened. And so I'm fucking driving down, everybody knows, I'm driving down Sun Valley Boulevard, okay? Sun Valley Boulevard. Everybody knows where Sun Valley Boulevard is. I'm sure somebody does. I'm sure all you people walking know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we were on 8th Street. We were doing 90 miles an hour down 9th Street, and then he wants to flip a bitch, okay? He flips a bitch. All of a sudden, I see a fucking helicopter, okay? There are fucking cops everywhere. They are chasing me. Let me go over this one more time. I'm a white chick with blonde hair and a fucking BMW that's spray painted with a broken windshield and a fucking door half open and a Mexican in the fucking passenger seat. What does everybody think this looks like? And I'm psycho chasing another car. That's what it looks like. Fucking nuts. That's what it looks like. I didn't care. So he flips a bitch. I flip a bitch. Fucking cops are right behind us. They fucking block off the road. I don't give a fuck. I fucking hit the back of his car. I fucking pit maneuver his car into the fucking cops. And then, let me back up. I look down and I'm like, oh fuck, I have an axe. This gets even better. This is a fucking true story. I can't even make this shit up. I have a fucking axe sitting right next to my seat. A fucking full-on axe because we were chopping wood the day before. And so I fucking pit maneuver his car. He fucking flips around. He fucking lands into the two top cop cars because it's a T, right? And so there's a fucking cop car, cop car, cop car, cop car. Okay, they're all blocking us off. I don't give a fuck, right? I fucking hit this fucking car. It goes spinning around. And I get out like a fucking psycho with an axe. Okay? But this time, there's a fucking helicopter above me. And all I know is there's a fucking spotlight on me. And I have a fucking axe, and I'm running across the road, and I'm fucking jumping on the goddamn, because the car's towards me, and I just jump on the hood, and with the fucking axe, and I'm fucking beating the windshield in, and I'm really trying to kill this motherfucker, okay? I am fucking trying to kill him. I don't even care. They're screaming at me, get down, we're gonna kill you, the fucking helicopter, I don't care, I'm fucking bashing his window in. Don't care, okay? I don't care. So, this is what happens. At this point, I'm hitting the windshield so fucking hard, and let me tell you, I don't know if anybody's ever tried to break a windshield before, but I have, okay? And what happens when you break a windshield? It doesn't break. It doesn't fucking break, but it caves in. It's like, okay, so this guy is stuck in his car. Let me tell you this. Okay, my boyfriend's stuck in his car because, for one thing, my BMW's just fucked because I just hit somebody and the fucking seatbelt's on him, the fucking door's open, he's screaming, everybody's screaming, you know what I mean? But this dude in the car, he's fucking stuck in the car too because I fucking hit him and his seatbelt's hard and the fucking airbag's on and he can't get out of the fucking way. And I'm hitting the fucking windshield like, I cannot even tell you how hard I hit the windshield. And I was so shocked that I wasn't breaking and I couldn't hit him in the face with his axe. So, as I'm hitting the fucking windshield, it was enough time that there was a slow motion moment, okay? There's a slow motion moment. And he was like in the driver's seat and he was like doing this. And there was glass from the inside that was like, and it was like glitter, okay? It was glitter. It was like snow. Every time I hit the fucking windshield, he would flinch, and the fucking windshield would be like, shh. You know what I mean? Finally, they just fucking grabbed me off the fucking car, and I swear it was like I was up there like King Kong for like, I don't know, 25 fucking minutes or some shit, okay? I don't know. Don't fuck with mom who loves her and cares about her kids. Like, no joke, right? Okay, fucking mama bear. Okay, this is not the ending of the story. Nope. So if you guys need to go to get a fucking break or some shit, you might as well go do that and come back because it's not the end. So, anyways, so the cops come, they fucking throw me on the ground, and they are just, I mean, they got my fucking arms, my face in the fucking ground, I can taste asphalt. I'm scared that, like, at this point, they have my face so far into the ground that I'm scared that my eye right here is just peeling backwards. You know what I mean? They have my leg this way or something. I don't even remember, but I remember thinking my knee was going to snap. And I look up, okay, I'm fucking like this, and they're handcuffing me, and they're fucking screaming at me, what are you on, da-da-da-da-da, blah, 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 okay, whatever, they're screaming, and I look up, and it's that fucking cop, okay, the one cop that always stopped me and asked me where Hallie was. Did you find her yet? Did you find her yet? And he looks at me, and I look at him, and I'm like, help me, you know what I mean, like, fucking help me, and I told him, I was like, Hallie's down the street, and this dude, okay, this is what's happening, there's cops everywhere by this point, there's still a fucking helicopter, there's still a spotlight, and this dude holds everybody off, hold on, everybody, he's like, let her up, and everybody's like, what the fuck, what do you mean let her up, and I'm telling him, I'm like, dude, Hallie's down the street, and he's like, he was the one cop in the whole fucking town that would always see me looking for Hallie and knew what the fuck was going on. And he was at my head right now, saving my life, okay? Saving my daughter's life, saving everybody's life. So he fucking backs everybody up. He happens to be a sergeant. Of course he is. He's on sergeant duty that week or that night. Of course he is, you know? And so he fucking backs everybody off and he gets me up off the ground and I'm crying and I'm trying to tell him and I'm so like, you know, because I can't even fucking keep it together. I can't even talk at this point. I don't even know what words are. And I'm telling him, like, all I can say is, like, Hallie's down the road. And so he fucking goes down the road and gets there. And he puts me in the car, and I'm handcuffed to the car. Okay, so he puts me in my car, because they push the car off the side of the road. And there's this fucking pervert that is in the other side of the road. And he is sitting there in the car. They have him handcuffed, okay? They have him handcuffed to the car. The car's window is, like, the window's bashed in. The fucking airbag is out the window, okay? And he's handcuffed to the car, and I'm handcuffed to my car on the other side of the fucking road, and I'm like screaming at him, you fucking pervert! You motherfucking pervert! Like screaming at him. And they're like, shut the fuck up! And I was like, no, fuck him! You know, like, even after all of this shit happens, I am still screaming at this motherfucker from across the road. Like, I couldn't contain it. Like, I was a fucking killed him. You know what I mean? So they go down, they get my kid, okay? They go down, they get my kid. They come back with the ambulance, and they tell me, you're going to fucking take a drug test because you're on PCP. I said, huh? Okay. So they fucking field test me. And this, I'm telling you, all the cops are like, she's fucking on drugs. She's on the... They field test me. They fucking swab my mouth. They fucking hold me down. They take my blood. They fucking go in the ambulance. Huh. No PCP. No fucking drugs. They're all like, what? No drugs. I'm like, yeah, I'm just fucking nuts. This guy's fucking taking a whole... You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell these people. I just look at psycho anyways. Okay. So that happens. So they let me out of handcuffs. Like, no joke. Take that dude to jail. Okay, my daughter fucking verifies my story. And I tell them, I can't handle my daughter. Okay, I need help with her. They said, take her to the hospital. Go admit her into West Hills. Go admit her into somewhere. Okay, so it's the middle of the night. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going to go admit this little girl in the fucking West Hills. Yes, I am. March on down there. And the sergeant's like, hey, I'll call down there. But he fails to call. So when I get there, I look like a fucking idiot. Because my daughter's like, I'm going to fucking run away. And she's screaming at me, and she's fucking pissed off because, you know, this just happened and everything. And I have her child locked in the fucking car. And I walk up to the window, and it's like this 24-hour, and I'm like, if somebody does not take my kid right now, somebody fucking please help me. Like, I have been through it. I finally get her back. She gets stabbed. My car gets tagged. I fucking just bash somebody's window in on helicopter film and everything else. And I need help with her. I'm losing it, okay? They say, well, maybe you can come back tomorrow. I was like, huh? Did you not just hear my story? Did I not just tell you this fucking story? And you're not going to help me? All right, cool. So they tell me, you can go to the hospital and you can admit her in the hospital. I'm like, okay. You admit her in the hospital and then we'll come pick her up from the hospital. So here I am, 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's probably 3 o'clock, actually. It was like 3 o'clock. I go to the hospital, I go to the emergency room, and here's Hallie, because she's so fucking manipulated and so good that she manipulates the doctors into thinking I'm the crazy one. No, she's not a 15-year-old sex trafficker. No, not at all. Not at all. No, she's totally been going to school. She's fine. She's not going to kill herself. Her mom's crazy. And I'm like, how the fuck is this happening? Like, so I'm like, okay, fine. So they release her. The doctor says, we're going to release her. I said, you have to admit her so that I can get her into West Hills so I can get her some fucking help. Nobody wants to help me. Nobody wants to help me. All right, fine, cool. So I go back out to my grandpa's house. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning by this point. So I go to my grandpa's, and I'm fucking so tired. I'm gonna die, okay? It is the longest night of my life at this point. And I'm so scared that she's gonna fucking run away that I sit up, and I sit with her, and I hang on to her while she's on the couch. That I'm so scared that she's gonna run away that I hold her until she falls asleep, and then I fall asleep for an hour. And I wake up so startled that she had put a pillow, you know what I mean? Like, I was thinking it was a pillow that I was having, like, I had this dream that she put a pillow, and it's fucking awful. Okay, so, we're getting to the CPS part. Here we go. So, after you know all of that, now that you know what the fuck is going on, that is what fucking happened, okay? This is where I went psycho. This is where I went wrong. So, we go to CVS, and I have no money, okay, because I have no job, because I've been looking for my kid for fucking months, okay? And I have no money because I have no job. Did I just say that? I have no money because I have no job. Okay, so I steal fucking food because my kids are hungry. So I go to CVS. Not only do I steal them food, I steal them toys too. Whatever. So I'm like, here you go, have some toys and some food. Like, you know, we've had a really bad night. I don't give a fuck. So I fucking steal all this shit. And we sit in the car. And I'm just like, I cannot fucking believe it. I just want to go to fucking LA, okay? I have a full tank of gas. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to drive until I fucking run out of gas because I need to get the fuck out of here. So we all pile in the car, okay? And I look in my rearview mirror. And here is my daughter. She's got these long-ass nails on. These fucking pointed, pink. They were pink to white nails, and they had glitter all over them. And she's in the back seat, and she's counting money. Bitch, I just stole a bunch of food and toys. And now you're counting money in my back seat. How the fuck does this happen? Okay. And I'm driving, and all of a sudden it dawns on me what she was doing with the guy the night before. And I lost it. That's when I fucking really lost it. And so I drove out to my grandpa's house. And she's like, I thought we were going to LA. And I said, I can't fucking do this. I can't do this anymore. I've been doing this for months. I can't fucking do this. I'm fucking scared for the little kids. The tiny ones that I have. I'm totally freaking out. I can't fucking do this anymore. I couldn't even fucking believe it. You know what I mean? And it's not her fault. She's been brainwashed and this and that. But my brain wasn't thinking that, okay? My brain was thinking, I have been through so fucking much. I didn't even realize how much shit she had been through. You know what I mean? I just know that what I had gone through as a parent and so emotionally drained. And then I just went through all of that shit and all this crazy shit. And let me tell you, again, I'm still driving around in a car that has a bashed-in window, and now the door is taped shut, and it's still tagged. What? This is happening. And I'm losing it. I'm driving like a fucking psycho on the freeway, okay? I'm driving like a fucking psycho. And I'm looking in the rear mirror, and I'm just looking at her, and I'm tripping the fuck out. I'm tripping the fuck out. And I went to my grandpa's house, and I fucking got her stuff out of the back of the car, and my grandpa comes outside, and he's like, what are you guys doing? And I said, I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't do it. Nobody will help me. I can't deal with this. She's going to end up dying. I'm going to end up dying. I can't watch it. Take her. And I was so angry. And she was in the back seat, okay, and the windows rolled down. And the child lock is on. And I'm so fucking angry. And I'm walking back and forth. I'm walking to my grandpa's fucking porch. And I'm going to back of the car. And I'm grabbing her stuff. And I'm putting it on the porch. And I'm walking by the car. And my purse is sitting there. Okay? And let me remind you guys that I went to Paul Mitchell. Okay? So I know how to cut hair. And I always have my scissors with me. And so as I'm walking by the car, there's this like ray of light that came shooting out of the car. And it was the fucking scissors. It was the sun that was going down that just fucking, it was like a prism. And it blasted me. And I look down as I'm walking by, and I see these fucking scissors, and I snapped. And I fucking grabbed my scissors out of my bag, and I grabbed my daughter's head, and I pull it out the window, and I cut her fucking hair off the whole top. That's what I did. And that's what happened. And she's screaming, and I have all this hair in my fucking hand. And I took 3 hacks at it, because I remember in my brain, I was like, so that's a lot of fucking hair, okay? The whole top of her hair. Like, I grabbed it, I pulled her out the window, cut it off. I did it, okay? And I don't know, right after I did it, I look at my hand, and I have all this hair, and I just let it go in the wind. And it was like, there was hair everywhere. And she was screaming, and she was stuck in the car, because she was child locked in, and she was screaming that she hated me. And I was just telling her, and I just looked at her, and I said, now you're not going to want to go out the house, because now you're ugly. And that's what happened. I tripped the fuck out, and I cut her hair off. And that's why my kids were in CPS. That's why. That's the first incident, okay? There's another incident that goes along with this one. So, she's freaking out. My boyfriend is there, and he's like, holy fuck. And I'm like, holy fuck. Like, she's freaking out because she has no hair, okay? She has her hair in the front. And that was what happens. I tripped the fuck out so hard that all I could think of in my head, it was like, what can I do that will make her stay in the house? You know what I mean? You can't lock them. You can't tape them. You can't do any of that shit. You know what I mean? And I had been so just out of control that I didn't even think of what that would do to her. I just wanted her to stay in the fucking house. I didn't want to have to chase her down. I didn't want to have to fucking fight somebody for getting in their car or finding her doing drugs. Or I didn't want to do any of that. I don't want her to hurt. I didn't want her to do it. I just wanted her to sit still and stop. That's it. So, my grandpa comes outside. I get her out of the car because now she's fucking swinging at me and kicking me, and I would have done the same thing, okay? She had fucking all rights at that point because, I mean, yeah, she had been through a lot too, but I didn't realize it, and I didn't take her point of view into consideration. I didn't. You know what I mean? I just took my own, and I fucked up. I mean, I don't know what fucking parent would have done anything better. You know what I mean? I don't know what parent would have been fucking calm in that situation. You know what I mean? You're losing your life, you're being chased by a gang, you fucking just lost all your stuff, your daughter's stabbed. You know what I mean? And then you find her counting money, and then you realize that the night before when you just fucking totally went psycho and you're on fucking the news. You know what I mean? Like, what do? You know what I mean? Fuck, I was fucked up in the head, man. I admit it. So, Hallie's screaming, of course, and my boyfriend walks around the car and he bear hugs her and he picks her up because she's fucking flipping out. And I'm just like trying to dodge her. You know what I mean? Like, don't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. And I was just like, I still have this hair in my hand. You know what I mean? And it's fucking glitter. There's this whole story is about glitter because it was fucking glitter all over the place because her hair was blonde at the time and it was just like shining in the light and the sun was going down and it was like flying all over the place and the wind was blowing and I was just like, and she's screaming, my grandma's screaming. It was just like, it was fucking psycho. It was a Netflix movie. Whoever said that, like straight up, okay, this is my damn story. Nobody's stealing it. I'm copywriting in this shit right now, okay? So she goes to my grandpa. My grandpa's pissed. I just get the fuck in the car and back out of the driveway. My boyfriend sits her on the porch. I get in the car. I back out the door. He jumps through the fucking window because you can't open the damn door. And so I backed down the driveway, and I'm just like, I just drove. I just got on the freeway, and I fucking left. I don't even know where I'm going. I don't know what's going on, but I'm tripping out. And I was, what do you do? So my grandpa calls the cops on me. So they come, and then as I'm coming into Sacramento, I get a phone call, and the sheriff's department is like, hey, did you cut your daughter's hair off? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I did. They're like, you're going to have to come back here for questioning. So, of course, I get interrogated, and I go back to the sheriff's office, and they interrogate me, and I tell them the whole entire story that I just told you. And by the end of it, there were 5 cops in the room, and they were all like this. Like, and then they were like, you know, we're going to get back to you on this one. we're going to go in the other room. We're going to talk about this. We're going to be right back. And I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? They put me in this lavish room. This is bizarre. Okay. Cops are fucking weird. I'm sorry. But they try to make you feel all like comforting. Okay. Comfortable. And there was like this room, and they had all these teas and like berry juices. And like you went into the bathroom. There was like a bathroom there and had like all these body sprays. And like if you're a man, they had man body spray and like combs. Like, and I was like, what the fuck? It was the weirdest interrogation room I've ever been in my life. Not saying I've been in a lot of them at all. But that was weird. I've seen them on NCIS. So, this is pretty funny, huh? So, the cops come back, and they say, okay, you're free to go. We understand that you're fucking crazy. We understand what happened. We're not charging you with anything. Nope, not a fucking thing. The guy was like, I probably would have done the same thing, except for I probably would have killed the guy. And he's in jail, and so you can go. But here's the catch. Your daughter tells us what a really bad parent you are. And since you are kind of crazy and you kind of got to get your shit together, we're going to take your daughter, the other one, the 5-year-old. Or at that time, she was 3, too. And I said, what? Because when I walked in there, they made me leave Ruby and my boyfriend in a room because they said they were just going to interrogate me. But then now I'm leaving, and now you're telling me that you're going to take my little one? What the fuck? Now, what? I'm sorry. I love Hallie because Hallie's big. You know what I mean? She's my big favorite one. But Ruby's my little favorite one. You know what I mean? My son is my son's favorite one. But Ruby's my baby. Okay? Ruby's a fucking monkey. Ruby fucking sleeps on my chest. Okay? Ruby doesn't do anything without me. Ruby's what? The fuck did you just say to me? You're taking my kid? Well, we already took her. And your boyfriend's in the other room. So they take my fucking tiny little baby that has nothing to do with this fucking thing. Okay. So my ex-husband has to come get her. He lives in LA at this time. And he has to come all the way to Reno to get her. But guess what? He's so fucked up on heroin. I have an epidemic with heroin, I guess, obviously. He's so fucked up on drugs. Not just heroin, but crystal, whatever. He's all fucked up. And he leaves Ruby in foster care. Not just for a few days. A few weeks. So 3 weeks later, he decides that he's going to come get her. After he decides that he's done being high. And he leaves my fucking baby in fucking foster care. Okay? And I had to go see her. I could only see her 3 times a week. And she would fucking scream for me. And she would rip her hair out. And she would shake so bad when I was leaving her that it was fucking mortifying. And he would not fucking come get her. And I hope to God he watches this because he knows damn well what the fuck he did. Then he had me send him money. Okay? Because he needed a fucking bus ticket. Or he needed gas. Or whatever. He needed something to get here. To get her. So I fucking sent his ass money. He's going to take a plane on the way back. So what he tells me is, I said, I need to see Ruby before you leave. Okay? This is what he does. He goes to DCFS. He picks up Ruby. He bashes me. Because he's so fucking high. He's like Adam. He fucking throws me under the bus for all these other bullshit things because he's mad because I'm not with him because he's fucking high. Okay? So he throws me under the bus with DCFS. And then he tells me, meet me at the airport. So I'm like, okay, fine. And he's like, you can say bye to your daughter. So I go to the airport and I sit there for 3 fucking hours. I finally ask the fucking flight attendants. I finally get the security involved. I don't know where the fuck they are. Did they even show up here? Oh, well, he took a car back. So he made me sit at the airport waiting for Ruby thinking that I was going to get to say bye to her because I hadn't seen her in 4 fucking days. And then he's already halfway to Sacramento. Or halfway home to LA. Fucking cool, dude. So, now he has Jacob here in LA. Now he has Ruby. Hallie is now gone because she's in foster care. And I'm by myself. And I don't know what the fuck to do. What do? Do I stay in Reno? Do I get Hallie back? What do? So at this time, DCFS, they come downstairs and they talk to me and they say, you know, we took Hallie into custody and we're willing to give her back to you. We're willing to give her back to you. You just have to come to court and you have to have a job and you have to have a place to live. Fucking done. You know what I mean? That's fucking done. Whatever. But I don't want her back. Nope. Hallie hadn't seen her dad in ever. Let's put it that way. Last time Hallie saw her dad, she was 4 years old, okay? And yeah, he paid his dues, and I hope he's fucking watching too, and him and his dumbass wife. They're fucking dumb. That's a whole nother story. I have nothing good to say about anybody, really, right now. He paid his dues all her life, but he never sent her a fucking birthday card. He never sent her a fucking Christmas card. And when I called him and told him that I was fucking having this many problems with Hallie and that she needed help and she was fucking running away and this and that, you know what he said to me? He said, tell her to call me when you find her. That's what he said. But he wants to fucking be all gung-ho. And now, you know what I'm talking about, Steven. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. We'll get into that later, some other time. So they tell me you go to court and you can have her back, right? I'm not a psycho. I was in psycho mode. I was psycho mama. I was a fucking bear, straight up. So what happened? So okay, where am I at? So they tell me they're gonna give Hallie back to me, right? And they're like, we're gonna give her back, and I said no. And they were like, what do you mean no? And I said, her dad lives in Vegas. Her dad is in the military. He has never been with her. He has never seen her. He has not done anything for me besides giving me money. I mean, that's great. Money's great. We love money. You know what I mean? If I can depend on that every month. But let me tell you, he didn't pay his fucking child support because he wanted to. He paid it because he's in the military, and the military took it from him. Don't play, dude. It doesn't matter. Regardless, he still took care of his kid. Fine, whatever. Props. But he lived in Vegas, and I was thinking to myself, like, I need to get her as far away from this shit as I can. And so when they said show up to court, I told them to go fuck themselves. And I didn't show up. I went to LA. And that was 2017. So I said, you know what? She'll be fine. She'll be fine. He's going to need her the help that she needs. He's in the military. He'll fucking lock her down. He'll make her do what she needs to do. She'll be far away from here. You know what I mean? And then she can heal. And that's what she needed. And that's what I did. So I didn't show up to fucking court. Sorry. It was above my head. Above my pay grade. You know what I mean? I couldn't handle it. I had nobody to help me. Not even him, not nobody. You know what I mean? And the things that I couldn't do. Not saying that my friends wouldn't help me. Okay, I'm not saying that, guys. I don't mean to be disrespectful. But I'm saying that, you know what I mean? We were in protective custody. And I had FBI involved. And we were supposed to tell this person. We were supposed to tell that person. You know what I mean? And my head was fucking spinning. It was fucking spinning. I couldn't even think. I couldn't think to fucking dial a number. You know what I mean? Let alone fucking call a friend and tell a friend the whole entire scenario that I just told you right now. And being stressed out. And fucking, you know, all this other stuff. Okay? And stealing food. Jesus. So I fucking drive to LA. And I get here. And my ex-husband is not answering the phone. I want to see my fucking kids. Okay? I have been through trauma. My kids have been through trauma. I want to make sure that everybody is okay. I need to see my fucking kids. End of story. But this motherfucker doesn't want to answer the phone. That's the wrong thing to do. Especially with me, it is the wrong thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking the wrong thing to do. Especially when I'm psycho. Okay? So, Monday rolls around, and he finally answers the phone. No, this was Sunday night. I'm lying. Sunday night rolls around, so I drive down there, and he won't answer the phone, and he won't fucking call me, and he won't fucking call me back. And I don't know where my kids are. Okay, he went into the door, so I called the cops, and I'm like, can you do a welfare check? And so they knock on the door, and he doesn't answer. Okay, fine. He finally calls me on Sunday night, and he says, if you don't like it, go get a fucking court order. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Monday morning rolls around, I go to the fucking courts here, and I get a court order for temporary guardianship of both of the kids, or temporary custody of both of the kids. 30-day, end of story. But fact of the matter is that in California's fucked up, by the way. It's really fucked up. In California, you have to, this is a really good song. You have to be served. So not only does it go through the court, when the judge stamps it, it doesn't mean it's fucking done. You have to have that person served, okay? And I had been causing so many problems with the Santa Clarita Police Department that they fucking hated me already because I kept calling them and kept calling them and kept calling them. Like, another welfare check, another welfare check. You know what I mean? Let's just cause havoc on everybody's fucking life because I want my kids, okay? So there was a couple of cops in that area, the couple sheriffs that were females and they were bitches. The one I called Shira. That's remember that I just said that because I just remember. So she would come in. She's this fucking dyke, and no offense to dykes, but she was a dyke. You know what I mean? She's a male fucking cop, male woman cop that thought she was a man. It was just weird. You know what I mean? Well, I don't mean to disrespect anybody. No disrespect, just to her. Anyway, so she would come there. And she would do the welfare check, and then she would realize it was me, and she could get pissed. She'd be like, "You're just wasting my fucking time. There's other people here, and da-da-da, and can't you call the cops on somebody else?" And I'd be like, "No, find my kids." So Tuesday rolls around, and they hadn't served him yet. Wednesday rolls around, they hadn't served him yet. By Thursday, I don't know where my son is. Okay, my son hasn't been in school because I've been calling the school, and they've been telling me that he's not in school. So Thursday rolls around, and I am pissed. Okay, I am going to kick my ex-husband's door in. Okay, my boyfriend, because he came with me, he's like, "Please don't do it. Please don't do it." And I'm like, I am psycho. I want my fucking kids, okay? So I call the school one more time before I go up and kick his door in, and the school says, "Oh yeah, Jacob's here at school." And I said, "Oh, cool." So I go to the school, and I walk in, and they say, "You're not his mom." I said, "Yes, I am his mom, and I have the court papers to prove it." So I give them the court papers. And the principal's like, "No, you're not his mom." And I'm like, "Well, let me see the emergency card." Because I have no idea what room number Jacob's in. Okay, I don't even know. I have no idea. Okay, because I just came down there. Because he just enrolled him in school. And I have no idea who his teacher is. And I have no idea who anybody is. I just know where the school is and what the name was. So I went there. So the principal's like, "Hey, let me see your paperwork." So I give her the paperwork. And then she's like, "Oh, wow, you are his mom. But here's his emergency card." Well, on the emergency card, they put their room number on it. Okay, so I look out in the whole window, right? And I see all these doors. Okay, door number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, out in the quad. And I'm like counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm thinking 7, 8, 9, and he's in 7. Okay, and I see people coming through the exit door, and they have Panic Hardware. And I'm like, I watch the security guard come in because they have a locked facility. It's like a private school or some shit. I don't know how I got in there, but I look at the security guard, and I look across the quad, and I see his room number, and I count down, and I'm pretty sure it's on the corner right here. And they're telling me that I can't do that, that I can't see my son, and I know my son's there. So you know what I do? I wait for security to come in the car. In the door, and I go out the exit, and I go through the quad, and I go running through there, and I go to his room, and I'm counting down, and I'm running across the quad, and everybody's like, what? And they're sounding the fucking alarm at the fucking school, and at this point, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I want to see my son. So I fucking run around, and I find the door, and I open the door, and let me tell you what all the kids are doing, okay? I haven't seen Jacob in like a few weeks, and all the kids, there's like all the soothing music, okay? And they're dancing, la la la, and they're dancing, okay? And all of a sudden, Jacob's like, the record scratches. He's like, "Mom?" And I'm like, "Jacob, get the car." And he was like, "What?" And I'm like, "That's it." And so he's like, "What? I have my backpack." I was like, "I don't care about your backpack." So here I am. I'm fucking crazy again. I grab my son. I go running across the quad. There is a security guard running at me, okay? And they are closing all the doors. And the principal's running at me too. And at this time, I start hearing sirens. And I'm like, fuck, here we go again, okay? This is like ridiculous. This is like 4 weeks of hell, dude. Okay, so I'm running. And they take out their pepper spray. And of course, you know, they're not going to pepper spray a child. So I used Jacob as a shield. And I fucking ran out the door. And I fucking ran out the car. And I got in the car. And Jacob was like, "Mom, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Are you okay? Like, what is going on with you?" So I get in the car and I'm like, "Put your seatbelt on." This is where it gets psycho. Is that I hear sirens. And I fucking take my kid from school. And I run past the fucking security guards. And I didn't even tell you this part because the fucking principal is running next to me. And she's like, "Jacob, don't go with her. Jacob." And I reach around and I'm just, because Jacob's running with me at this point, and I fucking reach around and grab this woman's face. And I'm just like, "Go away." And like fucking push her backwards and grab my son. And then I use him as a shield. Okay, that's what happened. That's the fucking truth. So I fucking get on the freeway with my son and I'm fucking mobbing. Okay. Again, I'm in a BMW with a cracked windshield, a broken door, and it's tagged on one side, okay? I'm not easy to find. Nope, not at all. But let me tell you what happens. My sister-in-law calls me. No, I call my sister-in-law. And I'm like this, "Hey, I just told Jacob from school." And I have the cops after me. I have the LAPD after me right now. And she's like, "Phallon, they issued an Amber Alert." And I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, you're on TV. There's a helicopter following you. And I'm like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, really? Fuck, really? This is fucking... I was like, I fucking have all rights to him. I have court documents. Da 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 da. I'm screaming. She doesn't care. She's like, Phallon, the fucking SWAT is like setting up. You're on fucking TV. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it's a fucking wrap. Right here. LAPD is after you. Don't care. Except for the fact that I fucking outran them. Which is true. I totally outran them. I got my son to my fucking sister-in-law's house. My sister-in-law met me in a fucking back parking lot from some fucking place. And she was like, why are you so psycho? I'm like, I'm not psycho. I just wanted to see my son. Okay. Hands down, that's what happened. So I fucking give my son to my sister-in-law. Okay. She tells me that fucking SWAT is at her house because they knew that she was on the emergency card. So SWAT set up fucking camp at her house and they're looking for me. And I just said, you know what? I don't want Jacob to see me get arrested. That's it. You know what I mean? I just want to see my son, and my husband, my ex-husband's not answering me. And now I'm psycho. Now I just ran from the fucking police. And now I just fucking kidnapped a kid. This is what happened. I am not kidding you. I can't fucking make this up. So I give him a hug and I pat him on the back and I said, Jacob, good job, bro. And I fucking put him in the car. And she's like, you're going to get arrested. And I said, yeah, I know. So I fucking go walking down the street and I fucking changed my clothes, of course, because I had my car and I had parked it. I had parked it at Denny's, okay? And a parking spot, let me tell you about this. I parked it in a fucking parking spot that had no tow zone on it, okay? The spots next to it had tow zone. The spot next to this side had a tow zone. My spot had no tow zone. There was no fucking thing that said it was going to get towed. Just letting you know. I did not illegally park. Just putting it out there. So, I'm walking down the street and I realize they're tracking me on my phone. I don't realize this before. Why the fuck wouldn't I realize this? Because I'm like, how are these people zoning in on me? And I'm walking down the street, and there's this guy coming around the corner, okay? This is like a 4-lane fucking intersection in LA. Lots of fucking people, okay? And I'm walking down the street. There's a lot of fucking people. And I make eye contact with this motherfucker coming around the corner. And I knew it, and he knew it. And I knew he was an undercover. I fucking knew it. And I was like, God damn it. And my boyfriend was like walking about a block ahead of me, right? And I yell at him, and I'm like, hey! And he fucking turns around, and he comes walking back. Well, then I realized, fuck, I have my phone on me still, and I should have left it in the fucking car. So I fucking put my phone on the fucking sidewalk. You know what I mean? I just drop it. Fuck it. At this point, it's too late, you know? I fucking take about 10 more steps, and all of a sudden, there's fucking bloop, bloop, fucking 10,000 cops, undercovers, all of them, undercovers. Fucking get the fuck down, blah, blah, blah. I look down, and I'm like, I am red, fucking glowing red, okay? There were so many cops that when I looked down, I thought I was going to die. And I looked at my boyfriend over on the curb and he said, you're gonna die. And I said, I'm gonna die. Get the fuck down, get on the thing. And so I fucking, put my hands behind my head. I'm in the middle of the intersection by this point because they're like, come to me, come to me. And so I fucking walk over there and they're fucking, get down, da, 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 and I fucking get down. Okay. Again, helicopter, and this is the daytime. This is the middle of the fucking daytime. Oh, fucking bad, dude. So I fucking end up going to jail, obviously. They impound my fucking car and all my shit in it, which, by all means, impound the damn car. Okay, I was not illegally parked, but they fucking impounded it anyways, and then they held the shit for evidence, and then I ended up losing the motherfucking car. Anyways, fucking bullshit. Anyways, so I go to jail, and I'm fucking psycho. They're charging me with fucking child abduction, child fucking endangerment, child everything. I'm thinking my life is over. Fuck this. Fucking done. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. I'm never gonna see my kids again because I'm a fucking psycho mom. Straight up. So I go in the fucking cell, and all of a sudden I get a knock. I hear this. It's weird because this jail that I'm in is the weirdest fucking jail in the whole entire world. It wasn't like a real jail. It was like a fake jail. It was like this netting. And you could talk to the bailiff, and then there was people calling, like the news press was calling and calling and calling. And I kept asking the bailiff, like, hey, is that call for me? Who is that? You know what I mean? Like, the guy was like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, who are you talking to right now? Is that my sister? So anyways, I hear this fucking tap on the screen, right? And I look up, because I'm sitting on the thing, and it's a state commissioner. And he's a fucking pimp, let me tell you. Okay, he's got a fucking hat on. He's got cufflinks that fucking say his name on him. He's got fucking like a golden shirt on and a fucking cape. Okay, or something, I don't know. But anyways, he's a fucking pimp. And he's like, girl, you caused all kinds of shit for LA today. And I said, yeah. And he said, you want to tell me about it? And I said, what? He's like, you want to tell me about it? Because it seems kind of abnormal that you would just take a child from school. And so I hear all this laughing. This is the funniest part. So I hear all this laughing in this room, right? And there's all these cops in this fucking room, like kitty corner. So there's a bailiff answering the phones. And then in the room, there's an interrogation room, like right around the corner, right? And all of a sudden I hear my son's voice. I'm like, what the hell? And I hear my son telling them about how my mom said to put my seatbelt on. And I thought, oh, fucking breaks my heart, man. And I thought, fuck, man, that's fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't scared of nothing. He was just like, fuck, my mom's rad. He's like, I just put my seatbelt on. And she said she was doing the speed limit. And I could hear in that all the fucking cops are cracking up. You know what I mean? And so, anyways, the commissioner was like, he's like, man, you caused all kinds of shit. He's like, you're going to stay in jail for a minute. And I was like, yeah, I realize that, you know. He's like, we're going to take your kids. And so I told him what the paperwork was, because I had the paperwork in the car from the courts, because they said, you don't have any custody. I said, I fucking just got custody of the kids. So what happened was, is they fucking put him back with my ex. Okay. And he comes in like fucking like a piece of shit. He comes in, and this is even weirder. Do you want to hear the weirdest part? There was a fucking TV monitor that I could see the front door in my cell. I don't know why. This is fucking, I can't even make this shit up. So I look up, and I'm watching the TV monitor of the front of the entryway, and here comes my ex-husband walking in the door. I'm like, motherfucker, and I'm in jail. Like, come on. You know what I mean? God fucking hates me at this point. Hey, Johnny. So, anyways, so they give my kids back to my ex, and I'm fucking freaking out. And I'm like, he's a fucking addict, and he wouldn't let me have him, this and that, da-da-da-da. Well, okay, so, anyways, they give him back. And so DCFS comes in, and they want to ask me questions about what's going on with Ruby and Jacob and this and that. And I am fucking rude to this woman, okay? I am psycho, okay? I don't know you. You're fucking CPS. You can go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You want to answer questions? What's the answer to that? Go fuck yourself. That's what the fucking answer is. You know what I mean? You want to fucking drug test me? Go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck. I fucking hate CPS. They gonna fucking suck a dick. That's exactly what they can do. They're bullshit. And that's what I think. I think their job is bullshit. I think they get paid for bullshit. I think they take a bunch of good-ass people who fucking care about people, and they turn them into a fucking joke. It's bullshit. They fucking take people's kids, and they fucking don't follow up, and they fucking have such a huge caseload that everybody fucking hates them. You know what I mean? They have all these kids going into fucking orphanage and foster homes and fucking all this shit, and it's bullshit, because that's all they are to them, is a fucking number. And if you get so many on your caseload, then you get a fucking bonus. So they keep kids on their fucking caseloads. They don't fucking reunite their parents with the fucking family. And they don't give fucking parents the resources that they fucking need to get their kids back. And people don't get their kids back. That's what happens. It's a vicious circle. It's fucking terrible and disgusting. And every once in a while you get a really good social worker who hasn't been there a fucking 100 years and they don't look like a dinosaur. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm talking about? The ones that wear fucking like Crocs and they fucking wear like muumuus and they've been there like 100 years. They have fucking big ass glasses and they're fat, whatever. Sorry, excuse me if you're fat. I apologize. Because, you know, yeah, whatever. But here's the deal. So they fucking take my kids. They put us on half DCFS is what they do. They take the kids fully from me. Okay? Fully. They're like, you have no rights. You're fucking screwed. Okay, fine. Well, I don't care, but my ex is a fucking dumbass. Okay? He's going to jail. He's going down. He thinks he's so fucking smooth, like fucking, what's his fucking face? Denial that I was dating. But he's not smooth, okay? He's going down. And I'm just gonna fucking sit back and watch it because it's gonna happen. Okay? So I get out of jail 2 days later. Maybe like a day and a half later. All right. They finally let me out. They realized that I was right. That I did get my fucking court docs. They realized I did have custody of the children. I had all rights to them. So what did they have to do? They had to fucking let me go. And you know what they let me go with? They went on $1 million fucking bond to a $25 charge, an infraction for disturbing a school zone. That's what I got charged with. That's what I think. Anyways, so I paid the $25. I'm just letting you know. It's not outstanding. And I said, thank you, sir, very much. I very much appreciate you. So I get out of jail. Okay. Been in jail for fucking a day and a half, 2 days. And they had let my boyfriend out of jail the day before. Okay. So he had been sleeping on the ground outside the fucking jail on the bench. Okay. Until I got out. And I get out of jail and I have nothing. No fucking car. I have no clothes. I have no pillow. I have nowhere to go. I have nobody that I fucking know here. Okay. My sister-in-law, who I thought really liked me, didn't care. She fucking believed Sean, or she believed whatever the fuck she wanted, but she wouldn't fucking help me either. And she lives in this fucking nice-ass house. Yeah, fuck her, I'm gonna throw her under the bus, too. She fucking lives in this nice-ass house, her and her husband, which is Sean's brother, which he works his fucking ass off, okay? Straight up. Everybody's getting thrown under the bus, okay? I'm gonna throw myself under the bus, throw everybody under the bus. So if you fucking know me, you better watch out. I would definitely message me and tell me what not to say if you don't want something said. So, I'm just joking. Gotcha. Just joking. JK. Anyway, so he fucking works his ass off. And he works his ass off, but she was kind of like hesitant. She was like, okay, I don't know if she's psycho or if she's cool. You know what I mean? We don't know right now at this point. So I get out of jail. I have no money. Again, no nothing. I'm fucking screwed. Where do I get to sleep? On the fucking ground, and it is freezing ass balls cold. Okay? It's like the middle of fucking winter. It was October, November. It was November. Yeah. So let's fast forward a little bit. Okay, so I ended up getting like an insurance check or I got a fucking pension check or some shit. And it went to Reno. So I had to take a fucking Greyhound to Reno and pick up the check and get a car and come back. Because why? Because DCFS has my kids. Okay? My ex-husband, I told you he'd fuck up. What does he do? He fails a fucking drug test. Of course he does. Because they have us on drug testing. They're like, you're going to drug test, you're going to do this, blah, 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 blah. Okay, he files a drug test. And so the kids go into foster care in fucking Pacoima. Okay, they are white. They are blonde hair and blue-eyed, and they are fucking tiny little white kids. Okay, they don't belong in Pacoima, but that's where they went. No offense to anybody that lives in Pacoima. Okay, I don't mean to offend anybody, but that's just how it is. So here's my blonde hair, blue-eyed little tiny children that go to fucking Pacoima, and now they're eating fucking. Ruby doesn't even know what a fucking tortilla is. Okay, and she's speaking Spanish at this point. So Jacob was like, I don't even know kids that look like me. Okay, it was fucking sad. I'm sorry, but it is. Can you imagine your child going to a fucking school where none of the children look like your children? My child was like horrified. Okay, they were in a foster home with 12 other kids, and one of the kids was a 12-year-old boy who lost his parents and was trying to kill all the other kids. That was fun. Loved it. Thank you, fucking state of California. Okay, so here's what happens. So they tell me, I get out of jail, and they say, you're going to make 3 meetings a week. You're going to make all these motherfucking meetings. You're not going to be late. You're not going to fucking call in. Nope, you're not. You know what else you're going to do? You're going to do fucking 10 consecutive drug tests. You're going to do 10 random drug tests. So whenever the fuck we call you, you have to be there in a half hour. What the fuck am I supposed to do with no car? You're going to do anger management because you're angry. Okay, I get that. All right, fine, I'll take that one. You're going to do parenting class. Okay? You're going to do 10 fucking consecutive weeks of parenting class. All right? Cool. Okay. And you're going to make every fucking court date that is 2.5 fucking hours away at the courthouse. Every one of them. And you're not going to be fucking late. Because if you are late, we're going to adopt your kids out. That's what the fuck's going to happen. Rad. Where the fuck am I going to live? If I can't miss one of these fucking things. If I can't miss one fucking appointment, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to fucking go. I am supposed to fucking panhandle. I'm supposed to fucking live on the ground. Right? I have to see my fucking back. Okay, here we go. I was almost going to lose you guys. Okay, so. And that's what I fucking did. I fucking had no clothes, no nothing. And I teamed up with the fucking homeless people. That's what I did. And that's why I think fucking, this is really shitty, because I think this is why Adam thinks this fucking post is so fucking funny about getting your fucking kids taken away. But you have no idea. This is funny how much you don't know me, and how much I hope to God that you feel like fucking shit for posting that shit. Because I was fucking homeless when I was here. And I made every motherfucking meeting for my kids. Every one of them. I never fucking called in. I was never fucking late. Okay? I slept by the fucking DCSFS office. There was a truck stop there, and I would fucking take showers for fucking $11. Look it up. You can take showers there. You can do your clothes there. And slowly, then they were like, you have to get a job. How the fuck am I supposed to get to a job? So, I get this fucking car, right? I go to Reno. I take a bus ticket, which the fucking homeless people, okay, that I was palling around with, who are letting me fucking hang out with them and stay in the fucking shelter and stay on the ground with them, okay, because I did that shit, okay? They were like, they fucking band together, okay, to get me a $64 fucking bus ticket to fucking Reno so I could pick up this goddamn check. We fucking panhandled our asses off for $64 fucking. And I got the fucking ticket, and I went to Reno in one day and fucking came back and made that fucking meeting because I was going to sleep in my car so that I could make every fucking meeting for my kids. It's fucked up. And then I didn't have any money. So what are you going to do for money? You're going to fucking panhandle on the corner with a fucking sign because I did it. I fucking did it. And my sister, she thought it was really funny one day. So, she thinks it's really funny because she sent me the picture, right? And she fucking, is this you in this picture? And I look at it, and it's a fucking, I made it on the Panhandler's website. And here I am, fucking panhandling with a fucking sign, and I will be more than happy to blast this fucking sign, because my signs are pretty good. You know what I mean? It was like damsel in distress. And I made money. I made enough to fucking take a shower and get fucking clothes and take my kids to fucking lunch and act like I wasn't fucking homeless. And act like I wasn't sleeping in my car. So fuck you, Adam. For fucking saying that shit. You don't know what the fuck I went through. So anyways, I fucking make it on the fucking Panhandler's website. You know, and this guy says, this woman is so agile and she doesn't have a job and she's like 19 years old and she's wearing red lipstick on the corner. Cool. You know what I mean? She texts me and she says, is this you? Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. Like, not only that, like, I had to keep my phone on. So then I have to fucking pay $30 for a phone bill, and I have to find a job. So, how do you do that? Like, you tell me right now how the fuck you do that. And make all these meetings. And fucking get a job. And go to job interviews. And not fucking tell people that you live in your fucking car in the goddamn forest. Because that's where I was staying. National Forest, right on the fucking end of Santa Clarita. That's where the fuck I stayed at. Every fucking night. I drive out there, and I would stay there, and then I would go see my kids the next fucking day, and I would go to fucking find a job, and I would go to the library. And then, you know, there's this really great thing that you can do. Like, if you don't have any money to take a shower, you can get a gym membership, and they give you 5-day gym memberships. And so you can go take a shower there. Every gym does it. So you can get a 5-day membership everywhere. I did it. I can't get a membership now at anywhere. At any gym in LA. So yeah, that happened. So, here's what happened. So, Sean, which is my ex, he decides that he doesn't want to fucking show up to court. Okay? I've made every fucking court date. I've made every fucking parenting class. I've passed every fucking drug test, and every time they called me. I ended up getting a job at Norm's restaurant, which I got fired because they said I stole $100, which I didn't steal $100 until I walked out the door, and they were counting the till, and there was $100 on the counter, and I fucking took that shit. That's what I should have got fired for. But I didn't take that money off the table. Just FYI, in case you guys are watching. So, I get a job at Norm's, and I have to look like a fucking total normal person. I don't know, serving, okay? Serving tables, I'm a beast. I'll do whatever. I don't care. Serve tables, work at a gas station, panhandle, whatever. That's what I have to fucking do for my kids and bring it on, you know? So, I work at Norm's, and I'm working as many fucking hours as I can. I will work double shifts. Like, I need a fucking place. I have to get my kids into a place, you know? And so, I worked at Norm's for probably 3 months, and nobody knew I was homeless. Nobody. Not one fucking person. I would fucking iron my clothes at the fucking truck stop. I would take a shower there. I would do my makeup in the bathroom. These people knew me. I was like their home. I'd fucking eat dinner at their fucking little bar station that they have at the Pilot there in Castaic. And then I'd go meet my kids, and I'd fucking bring them toys, and I'd bring them whatever they wanted. You know? They needed shoes or whatever. And I would pretend like I had a house. And that's what I did. So, I worked at Norm's for a while. I finally built up enough money that I got a weekly, okay, in the worst part of fucking town, but it was better than the forest. So, when I walked in the room, I kind of I'm going to tell you right now, when I walked in the room, there was a little inclination in my head when I saw a cockroach running up the wall. I was kind of like, But the window was open. So that's why I stayed. Because I was like, maybe he just ran out the window real quick. You know what I mean? So I paid like, I don't know, some fucking bullshit. In LA, I paid like $200 a week or some shit like that. $280 or $300 or $400. I don't even remember. But I'm telling you, it was in the worst part of town. And there's fucking drug addicts everywhere. But it was roof over my head. And let me tell you, I had DCFS come over and investigate if they could bring my kids there and we could all live in a room together. Because I wanted them out of foster care so bad. You know, they were fucking having a really rough time going to fucking Pacoima school, and I was fucking, and they would call me, and Ruby would scream. You know what I mean? She didn't want to get off the phone with me, and she would cry every fucking time. I would call every single night. I never missed a fucking night. And every night I had to deal with that shit. I had to deal with them telling me no all the time. This place isn't good enough. This place isn't good enough. This place isn't good enough. You can't live here because of this. You can't live here because of that. Then I fucking finally ended up getting into a house that had a fucking second bedroom, and the landlord was a fucking piece of shit. The landlord was a piece of shit. He was fucking stupid ass fucking just, I just want to call him a bunch of fucking names. He was a piece of shit, okay? And he fucking put all this garbage in the front yard. Like, he was, like, renovating houses. So he put all these fucking garbage in my front yard the day before the social workers are supposed to come check out my house. So they come over and they're like, why do you have 7 toilets in the front yard? I'm like, the landlord has renovated houses, so they're like, the kids can't stay here. The kids can't be here. And I had to, like, work my fucking ass off to rent 2 rooms in this fucking house for, I think it was like $900 a week. Just so I could get them back. It was fucking terrible. So this guy fucking kicks me out, right? I get an eviction notice. I'm like, oh my God, this is just not fucking working out. I'm never getting my fucking kids back. I go to stay with my sister-in-law. She finally folds. She finally realizes, like, how much I'm doing, okay? And she finally folds, and she finally says, come and stay with me. So I come and stay with her. Oh yeah, my boyfriend, I fucking totally sent him back a long time ago because he could not fucking hang, just like Adam. Couldn't hang. Nope. Bye. See you later. You know what I mean? So I'm here by myself in LA, sleeping in my car, sleeping in the fucking cold, sleeping in the I don't even know, the Van Owen area. Okay, if everybody knows what LA is, I was sleeping in Van Owen. There you go. How about that? And I would rather be by myself than be with a fucking person that just can't fucking pull their own weight. Okay? Because I'm a bad bitch. I will get it done. Like, I don't fucking take no for an answer. And this fool that was fucking with me, like, he was just bitching about shit. I don't have this, I don't have that, I'm uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. If you don't want to go, here's a bus ticket. Bye. See you the fuck later. That's what I did. I put his ass on a bus. Fuck him. I don't talk to him now either. I was, fuck you, dude. He's like, I'm in love with you, la, la. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whatever. Anyways. So, I'm staying at my sister-in-law's house, my sister and brother-in-law, and well, I guess, I don't know, they're still, I don't know. We'll just call them sister and brother-in-law. And my sister finds this fucking little tiny house right down the street from her house. And so I go there, and we weren't even going to go there that day. You know what I mean? Like, we were like, we're not going to go there. So we go there that day, and I have 3 days, okay? I have 3 fucking days till court, and I have to have a house. And I have 2.5 days, because I woke up late that day. And I have 2.5 days to find a fucking house, and I don't have enough money, and I don't have any fucking furniture. None, okay? I have no furniture. I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do this? You know what I mean? I've lost my whole entire life. I have this crappy car, okay, that has a brake line cut, which is getting me from point A to point B, that I've totally lived in for the last fucking 6 months. And I have nothing, but I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Fuck it. So we come over here and we check out this fucking house, right? And there's this little old woman. She looks like my fucking grandma. And she says, tell me your story. And so I fucking told her. And she said, you can have the house right now. And I said, what? And she said, you can have the house right now. You can move in. You can bring your kids here. And so that's why I fucking got my kids back. So I went to court. I went to court like 2 days later. And the judge was like, we're so proud of you for fucking... I was the second person out of 3,500 people on my lawyer's caseload that got their fucking kids back. 3,500. It was the hardest shit I ever went through in my life. Because I was fucking a crazy mom. It was pretty fucked up, man. This fucking woman saved my fucking life and I didn't even know her. And she saves my life now. I still live here. So I got my kids back. And so now I got my 2 little ones back. My oldest one was still staying with her dad. Up until today. Hallie's almost 18, right? And she's been staying with her dad, and a few months ago she finally contacted me, and her dad didn't want her to talk to me, and so we haven't been able to talk. But we've been talking behind their back for 8 months now. So fuck you, Steven. And so she fucking took off like a couple weekends ago during Christmas, and he put her in a fucking rehabilitation place because she said, I'm gonna kill myself, like every fucking teenager in the world is gonna do. But he took her literal. And he put her in a fucking mental institution. And then they want to transfer her to residential. Okay, so after you guys have known this whole entire fucking story, okay, from beginning to end, a fucking CPS story, okay? So Hallie lives with her dad, and her stepmom, who says she loves her. Whatever. But Hallie won't talk to her. Because she doesn't like her. Because she's a traitor. Because she sold her out. So they put her in this behavioral institution, right? And so now they want to transfer her to residential. And guess where the fucking residential behavioral place is? It's in Reno. So after all of this, and after all the fucking trials and tribulations that I fucking have been through, they made the decision today, instead of giving Hallie back to me, which he could have, the social worker said, you can give her right back to her mother. And instead of doing that, him and his wife held a grudge over my fucking head for everything that they did not know what had happened. And now, hopefully they're watching, because now they know what happened. And they know it wasn't my fault. And how dare you? And you sent her right back to Reno? With everything that happened, and I begged you guys, and I said, they sent her back to Reno. They put her in a behavioral, they put her at Willow Springs in Reno. You're stupid. She's going to get off the bus, and she's going to run. And that's on your guys' head. So after all of this, we went through all of this for you to send her right back to Reno. Instead of just handing her over to me, and I could have went and picked her up tonight. So stupid. It makes me really fucking disgusted with you and your fucking parenting and you thinking that you're the greatest parent ever. But guess what? Guess what? You're going through the same thing that I went through with her. So why are you more equipped than me? You're not. You haven't done parenting classes. You haven't lived in your car. You haven't fucking fended for her. You fucking put her in there and she had no clothes. Guess who brought her clothes? I smuggled them in to the fucking behavioral place. I did. I drove all the way to San Diego and I did that. How you like that? I fucking spent Christmas with her. Yeah, I did. Fucking checked myself into that place. Brought the kids in there too. To go see her. Yeah, what a piece of crap, right? Fucking piece of shit. Both of you. Both of you guys are fucking pieces of shit. How dare you? Instead of giving her back to me, that's what you do? Fucking send her to Reno? Right the fuck back there and she's got PTSD and everything. And instead of giving me the opportunity, I don't know why you think you're any better than me. Because you're not. It's just bullshit, and I begged you today. I begged you, please do not send her there. Do not fucking send her. So now what do I have to do? Leave her there? What are you guys going to do? Fly up there every once in a while and go see her? Yeah, it's only 3 months. She's 18 in 3 months. But you know what? It doesn't matter. You know how alone she feels right now? You guys just fucking abandoned her and you got rid of her and shipped her back to the place where all this bad shit happened? Now what am I supposed to do? Now I have my life here, and my job here, and my house here. And I was hoping to have Hallie here. And now what? Now she's alone there. So now I have to pack all my shit and move to Reno? And then when I asked you today if I got visitation with her, you told me wait till she's 18? How dare you? Shame on both of you. Shame on fucking you, Adam. Fucking saying that shit. So I hope everybody here's the deal. That's my fucking story. I told you guys I would tell it. I know it's fucking long as fuck. Please share the shit out of this story. By all means, please share it. I know that you guys are fast forwarding. You know what I mean? People are going to fast forward through it or whatever. And I know it's been fucking 2 hours right now. But that's what happened. That's my main story. I have a fucking billion other stories that I'll tell. And they're a lot shorter than these. But this is the main story. So I told you guys that I would tell it. And that's what I did. So I would appreciate it if you share it. And, It does make 3 months visit. It makes a big deal. It does. Of course it does. And they ship her out there and she's not even there. She's there by herself. Nobody's going to see her on a daily basis. And then they cut the phone off and her godmother can't even see her or talk to her. She tried calling tonight and she can't even fucking talk to her. Because you guys cut her off too? Who the fuck do you guys think you are? You know what I mean? I hope fucking God is watching you. Seriously. Because I went through all this shit for a fucking reason, but Not for this, not to just lose her like that, you know what I mean? And it stresses me out because it's like, what if something happens? You know what I mean? She's in a locked facility. That's not a locked facility. You know what I mean? Everybody knows that. So anyways, I would appreciate anybody's comments. I'm glad that you guys hung out with me tonight. I know I've had actually a lot of viewers tonight, and you guys kind of hung in there the whole time, which is kind of crazy. So I really appreciate that, and thank you for letting me cry. And like I said, share the shit out of it, please. And hopefully it'll help somebody that is going through a CPS thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's no joke. Just get it done. Fucking buckle down. And I know it's fucking hard, and it was the hardest shit that I ever fucking went through. And I don't know if it wasn't me, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was just, I don't even know. Like, it couldn't have been any harder. It couldn't have been any more. There couldn't have been any more that I could have done. You know what I mean? And to do it all on time, and to do it all and graduate everything and still get my kids back without them being adopted out and going through all that shit and being arrested so many times, just being super psycho. You know? Just shows how much I love them and shows what a fucking good mother I am. So with that, anyways, good night, guys. I'm going to get up at 5, which is in probably like 1 hour right now. So thank you for watching. Bye, guys.